I'm MdntAgntRAW.
And I'm Okame.
We are the Super Media Bros podcast, and we are founding members of the OddPods Media network.
Hi, I'm Shannon.
I'm Jamie.
We're Married with Television, marriedwithtv.com. We are a couple of Hollywood normies on the outskirts of the film and TV industry, and we talk about our favorite TV shows, music, and movies, and sometimes they talk back to us.
Sometimes they do.
Our podcast is Married with Television, one word, on Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, and SoundCloud.
Possibly Amazon soon. And we are a proud member of the OddPods Media network.
Married with TV!
MarriedWithTV.com.
Fear not. It's the Weeknd.
Super Media Bros.
There's definitely one word for this week, and that is nostalgia. No, you heard that right, nostalgia. All new releases, but very nostalgic. I'm not kidding. Welcome to episode 185 of the Super Media Bros podcast. I'm MdntAgntRAW, flying solo this week, but fear not. Like I said in the intro, fear not. It's the Weeknd. And you're still getting content from us. It's going to be a short one, but it's going to be jam-packed. Space jam-packed, in fact. That's your bad dad joke of the night. So, Space Jam: A New Legacy. Did it ruin everybody's childhood? Did it ruin yours? Did it ruin yours? You right there listening in your car. Did it ruin your childhood? It didn't necessarily ruin my childhood, but it just reminded me that some things are better left untouched for the most part. Space Jam: A New Legacy was not as terrible as a lot of people said it was, but then it's not as good as some people said it was. It was just kind of one of those in the middle spots for me, personally. And if you liked it, that's totally cool. And if you hated it, that's also totally cool. But it was just kind of so-so for me. Can LeBron James act better than Michael Jordan? Yeah. I don't know if the dude can play basketball better. And that, again, is just my opinion. Is he good? Yes. But I'm a hardcore Chicago Bulls fan from back in the day, and you'll never convince me otherwise. Now, the one thing that I can say was a cool improvement was the digital graphics as far as putting the Looney Tunes characters into a 3D model. I thought that was a really nice touch to kind of update it a little bit as opposed to the traditional hand-drawn animation. The story was, it felt like the story was really shoehorned in just to get it to be a Space Jam movie, because this literally could have been any film about a father not really understanding his kid. This movie could have been literally any other tie outside of Space Jam, and it would have worked, probably. But on the other hand, this movie felt like a giant Warner Brothers HBO Max advertising campaign for the rest of the shows on their network, and it was painfully obvious during one of the sequences where you see literally every world. You see like Looney Tunes world, and then you see like Game of Thrones, and then you see the DC universe. I mean, and they all interact with all these things. Like you see like the Matrix and all this other shit. Now, of course, the Looney Tunes have been doing this for ages with Warner Brothers. They always parody or appear in other parts of the network's properties, and cool. Some of it was pretty funny, and then some of it I was just like, oh my God, are we done yet? How many more of these are there? The movie as a whole, it was pretty decent. I mean, if you want to sit down and watch this with your kids, by all means do that. That's what this movie was designed for, was for the family. But it also has some stuff in there for the adults as well, so you're not going to be completely bored watching it, and you're not going to be completely, like, woohoo about it. It's just kind of so-so, but definitely check it out if you have HBO Max. Now, let's move along to something for those of us that are adults that grew up on this stuff. So your childhood isn't necessarily going to be ruined. It's just going to be amplified a little bit. So if you read the Fear Street books from R.L. Stine, which is basically a more late teen targeted Goosebumps series, but far more gruesome. The Fear Street Trilogy that just dropped on Netflix is very good. And I'll be honest, right out of the gate, I thought I was going to get some PG-13 kind of stuff where it was like, a lot of people compared it to Riverdale and all that other stuff, which I didn't watch Riverdale. Honestly, I've only seen pieces of it, so I can see where that comparison can happen with the cinematography and, the lighting and so on and so forth. But to be completely honest, I was blown away by how good this was. For me, it was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a nice throwback to each time frame that we had. 1994, the aesthetic was there, the music was there, the color palette was there. The 1978 one was definitely a throwback to the slasher films of the late 70s, early 80s, a la Friday the 13th Part 2 with the burlap sack and Sleepaway Camp. 1666 was a pretty good attempt at a period piece, but it all ties together nicely. Like, if you watch them, definitely do it all three back to back. That's the way I did it because I'm one of those sick bastards that likes to let everything just kind of build up and then binge every bit of it. I thought the casting was really good. The same director did all three of these, which I was pretty impressed with. She did an awesome job. The characters were definitely well written. Like, it felt like actual teenagers, even though they're all a bunch of 20-somethings playing teens, but they looked the part and they acted the part, and that's what's most important. The gore, though, holy shit. These are some gory fucking kills that happen in here, and is definitely targeted towards those of us that are adults in their mid to late 30s that grew up on this shit. So this is definitely not for you to watch with the kids, I promise you. Unless your kids can handle that kind of shit, in which case, that's your call. But if you choose to do that, it's on Netflix. And it'll probably be on Netflix until the end of time. Or the end of Netflix, or yeah. Attention listeners from across the galaxy!
You don't have to yell, we're right here.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Do we have a pube problem?
We have belly button hair. Will that help with this?
Cody, was that an alien?
It's a very tiny alien.
He's
he's right there.
Oh, wow.
You still didn't answer my question.
Yeah, it will. It will.
Cool.
Are you ready for an out-of-world experience?
Yes.
Look no further than the Performance Package 4.0 from Manscaped.
Who is Manscaped?
It has not just taken off only in the United States, but Canada, the UK, Europe, Australia, South Africa, and Singapore as well.
What about Planet Exxon?
What?
That's our planet. What about there?
Inside of the package, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your entire solar system.
Let's go test it out on the crop circles we're gonna make earlier.
I didn't think y'all still did that. Isn't that like old school?
I think it is old school. This 4th generation trimmer also features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology.
Did you copy that, Houston?
Actually, yes, I did.
Good, because these spacesuits are a little tight around the crotch area over.
The Lawnmower 4.0 has a 7,000 RPM motor, a new multifunction on and off switch that can engage a travel lock, and is even waterproof. So yes, your adventure to Mars will be covered.
Is that faster than their rocket ships?
You can make your rocket ship faster, because the Lawnmower 4.0 has a 4000K LED spotlight that you can turn on and off when needed for a more precise shave throughout your travels in the universe.
Faster than the speed of light.
Check it out, little alien dude. The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker, so you can also, do your crop circles, and it's like having a little astronaut around to chop up the worst weeds that are in your nose and in your ear.
Oh.
Guess what else, little alien dude?
What's that?
The Weed Whacker is also waterproof and uses a 9,000 RPM motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual blade system.
I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds awesome.
Well, what it means is that it provides proprietary skin-safe technology that will help prevent nicks and all those little delicate holes. Don't forget to use the Crop Preserver ball deodor and the Crop Reviver to help your little planets be on their A-game while feeling the sun's heat, because you're going to be a lot closer than we are here on planet Earth, dude.
This is true.
And just for you, little dude, and also everybody else that's listening out there, Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0. The Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Get 20% off with free shipping using our code SUPER at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping with our code SUPER at manscaped.com.
Let's get back to Exxon and tell the rest of the civilization what's going on.
You do that, little dude. Get yourself aerodynamic and ready for liftoff. Your Spaceballs will thank you.
What the hell are the Super Media Brothers? Oh, love
So, Abel Tesfaye, aka The Weeknd, just dropped a new song called Take My Breath, and it's supposed to be the lead single from his upcoming studio album, tentatively titled The Dawn, because he's been promoting it like that all over social media here lately. Now, After Hours was such a great album. I really honestly did not think that he'd be able to top anything from that. But this song is really good, and if the rest of whatever he's putting out as far as an album goes is anything like this, then it's a fucking winner. This has such like Donna Summer, Bee Gees kind of feel to it. Hell, like the production is Giorgio Moroder meets Quincy Jones. Think about that. It's very disco-driven synthwave, and it's perfect. I think the word is nostalgia, because all three of these things are packed with it, and it delivers. This one especially delivers. It's definitely a great track, and it's going to fit in really well with the rest of his catalog. It's a modern classic, and I know that says a lot about a song that just came out, but I feel like The Weeknd has already had a body of work that just speaks volumes as far as just how good it is. He's rarely, if at all, made a misstep on any of his albums, and this looks like it's shaping up to be comparable, if not, it's crazy to say this, better than After Hours. So in due time, I guess we'll see, but definitely check it out. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff. I bought the single, and I usually don't do that. I usually just stream the stuff until a whole album comes out, and then I'll buy the album, but I had to buy it because gotta support that dude. And speaking of supporting artists, it's been a while since we've had one, but we've actually got an artist submission this week, and usually when we have an artist submission, we close the show with the song. The song is called Mother Mania by Elyxir out of Australia. She's totally cool. This is a very synth-heavy track. It's dancey. It's catchy. I really enjoyed it a lot. If you like what you hear, you can scroll to the show notes below, and we'll have links to the Bandcamp account and social medias and all that stuff so you can follow her. But before I go, check back next week. Cult Cinema Showdown 80. We're doing Cobra versus Ninja Strike Force. But we're not doing it alone. We're bringing our OddPods Media compadres from the middle along for this one, because we guested on their podcast not very long ago, and Dylan, one of the co-hosts, was talking about this film that he watched when he was a kid, and he thought it was some kind of G.I. Joe shit, but it wound up being Cobra versus Ninja. And you know how when you look at a movie poster, especially from way back then, you look at a movie poster and they sell you a fucking dream. Because when you watch the movie, it's nothing like what's on the poster, and this is a prime fucking example of one of those movies. So join Cody, myself, Dylan, Corey, and Kendall as we suffer and trudge through these two goddamn movies. It was a good time, though. Honestly, want to do that again sometime. Anyway, if you'd like to listen to more episodes, go to supermediabrospodcast.com, subscribe to us on YouTube, buy some merch, leave us a rating and review on iTunes or Podchaser, check us out on social media. And I'm going to go ahead and bounce so you can listen to this song. Here's Elyxir with Mother Mania. And until next week, I've been MdntAgntRAW. Shades on, we're off.